Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our Saturday morning mindfulness meditation session. Wonderful to be sitting with you again this morning. As you can see, I'm sitting on Mother Earth, I'm sitting on Shkak. So let's embody. Find that comfortable place in a seated position. And once you're there, greet your breath. Soften your shoulders and let it fall. Soften your belly. In fact, give your entire being permission to be present here for the next 10 minutes in a beautiful guided mindfulness meditation practice focusing on care of the soul. Today we're moving into number 30 of care of the soul. I'm just loving this series so much. As I said, I'm learning so much every day about my soul. Our soul speaks to us all the time. Your soul speaks to you all the time. Do you hear it? Can you hear the whispers of your soul? The sages and the healers call this language of the soul intuition. Some people call it that beautiful, soft, gentle, tiny voice whispering to us. Some call it our gut feeling. So today we focus on the soul and communication. Let's sit with us as we breathe in and breathe out. And as you sit today in your practice, you can ask yourself that question: how do my soul communicate with me? Do I hear the whispers of my soul? Or we can ask that question: how does the soul communicate with us? Breathe in and breathe out. And notice every in-breath and every out-breath. Now the sages teach that knowing our soul, or knowing your soul, communicates with you. When you know that and you can accept that, you can begin to receive those beautiful messages from your soul. And we get messages in so many different ways. But one thing I know, in order to experience and hear those messages, we must be present, completely in awareness to hear the soul. So let's sit with that. Breathing in and breathing out. Listening. Being present to every part of our being. Listening. So as you listen and cultivate that awareness practice as we are doing in our meditation today, you can begin to figure out your soul's communication style. And once you make that connection, believe me, it's always there, it's always been there. And you'll hear it clearer and louder all the time. So let's sit with that today. Noticing our breath, using our breath as an anchor, feeling our embodiment, becoming aware of the different bodily sensations, and being present in the presence. Noticing every in-breath and every out-breath, every long breath, every short breath, noticing every breath. The sages also teaches us that the soul cannot communicate to us clearly if we're not listening. So we have to find a way to listen. And I always say, listen. Listen with your heart. Listening is such a valuable and important tool for all of us. And sometimes, yes, we find it difficult to listen to ourselves. But this 10 minutes of sitting together, being quiet, can cultivate that awareness of listening to our soul. The sages also teach us that there are different ways of soul communication. Some teachers say intuition is a big one, that gut level feeling. Sometimes when we feel completely and utterly at peace, and we feel that peace and tranquility, we are also communicating at soul level. Sometimes synchronicity and sometimes signs and dreams. I talked about dreams last week. Those inspirational moments that we sometimes receive as the soul communicating with us. That moments of feeling a deep compassion for what we are doing, whether it's work or baking a cake, it's all connection to the soul. Soul connection. So let's sit with that. And as we continue our sessions week after week, I'm going to unpack intuition, passion, peace, tranquility, fearlessness, gut level feelings, knowing, being, week after week, so we can continue to learn about the communication of the soul. Breathing in and breathing out is being present when we can bring our entire being into our own awareness. Bodily sensations is a huge communicator of the soul. So whatever you feel, tingling, trembling, itching, pain, gross energy, subtle energy, all of those things is soul communication. So listen, listen. As I sit in my meditation last week on dreams, Dr. Thomas Moore asked his patients to bring their dreams to him. I did that too when I was still in private practice. Because when we listen to our dreams, we notice that we go into a deep, deep level of being present and soul communication. Let's take that last few breaths. Slowly and gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing new life into them. If you open your eyes, just turn your head to the left and to the right and then back to center. So again, I say thank you. Thank you everyone for sitting with me today, for sharing your energy with everyone here today. It's always an honor. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of this glorious day and weekend, and take all of this with you and apply it to your day-to-day life. Namaste, the divine in me. I honor the divine in you. Aho.